Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Fresh Progress Beauty. So this is part 2 of From Cap and Gown to Careers. And before we begin, I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, share, follow me on Facebook and Instagram. Also comment below on this video. And I really want to start dialogue. So in the comments below, I want you to do 3 things. Write what part of the video spoke to you most. Write one way that you can use something I said and you can apply it to your life. And I'd love to hear real life examples. So like, I'm an econ major and I haven't been doing this. I'm going to use this part of your video to do this with my career or with my journey. And then third thing, tag someone or share this video to at least one person. Or for people who have YouTube accounts, I want you to actually put at someone on YouTube who you like or someone who you know would watch this video and really get the conversation going. So if you can do those 3 things for me, it'd be awesome. And yeah, so let's begin. So networking. Networking, I would say, is a beast in its own right. And I say that because it's a skill, and it can sometimes be dulled by, it's a buzzword, you know, so your networking gets excited. I got a blazer, I'm ready to go, you know. And it's a... And you do have impact, and you are important, and you do have self-worth. Another thing I would tell you is make distractions inconvenient. So you're on this process of going from, you know, academia to career, and you really want to, for the career portion, you really want to be productive, and you want to be known as someone who's reliable and gets things done. I'll be right back. Yeah? No, they didn't come yet. So you really want to be known as someone who gets things done, someone who, say that you're hired or you get this internship or you get some opportunity, that they can leave you alone and you can just take the rails and make sure you get it done. Now this might not be perfect. There's a lot of, I mean, efficiency is a skill. You know, effectiveness is a skill. But if you can make distractions inconvenient and get things done, you will already be people already look at millennials as lazy. They look at us as very, you know, egotistical, and we have it so easy and we don't work hard, you know, and it's very bad. And you know, I see this in Time magazine, I'm seeing it on my Twitter feed, I'm seeing it through like Levo League and the Muse. But I really want you to try and flip that stereotype on its head. And I'm not telling you to be super type A and super work, because you know, there's an equal and opposite reaction to everything. Those people who are type A and get things done all the time and they're very organized and uptight, you know, they have certain weaknesses and they have certain strengths. And those people who are laid back and they're the social life and everyone loves them, they have certain strengths and they have certain activity is track your progress. So I like using Evernote for note-taking, for goal setting. I just love it. It's on your iPhone, it's on your laptop, it's on any sort of thing where internet is available. So that's pretty cool, and you can even use it offline, which is awesome. And everything saves automatically, and once in a while you'll have a moment where something doesn't save and it's just really bad, but I always tell you, like, just make sure everything saves. But it's an amazing way to keep track of your progress, keep track of your dreams, and keep track of the person that you're trying to become and be. So I hope this helped you, and stay tuned for part 2. First, let's begin with the art of networking. So how can you meet people? So I guess the first thing I would tell you is to conference. So use social media. Once every month or 2-3 months or so, I've been kind of bad at it. I like to go on sites like Facebook, Twitter especially, and type in words in my field and conferences that are free. And I like to just sign up for them and go to them and meet people. And it's been turning out really good in like all different aspects. So I'll give you an example. I want to work in the field of healthcare delivery. So first thing I would say, ask yourself, what is the field that you want to work in? My field, healthcare delivery. And it gets very specific. Do you want to work in the macro or the micro? I want to work in both. So I feel like the micro is patient care, it's improving health behavior among population or groups of people, it's providing health consultation to patients, to different people. It's also having the ability to prescribe certain medications and also work in a collaborative setting with other healthcare professionals. The second part is the macro. So the macro for me in healthcare would be population health, public health, opening up a community health clinic, finding ways for persons in marginalized communities to better improve their health, and also looking at the intersectionality of health with education, poverty, income, distribution, and location, and socio-medical health outcomes. So it's a lot, but it's just, and don't like look at me like, oh my God, like she knows what she wants to do. Like it's still very confusing. I'm just obsessed with medicine. So I kind of just over time had these words to describe what I want to do. So I have the macro, micro, I have what I want to do. Now I'm using my computer and I'm like, okay, I want to look for conferences and want to meet people. I go on Facebook, right? I type in healthcare conference. You get a couple of results. I write, and then another thing I would tell you, get an Excel sheet or get a planner or get something where you can keep a track of these names that you come into. So like I'm looking up healthcare conference, and one conference that I do like is the Hispanic Association of Healthcare Disparities, looking at healthcare disparities and how they affect Latina, Afro-Latina, and continental and diaspora Latinas in the U.S. I have a bunch of different speakers that I'd be interested in listening to, and they have an itinerary and everything's here. So I'm interested in that. And I'll write that down in my book, and I'll have that down. And then also see a person of contact. So sometimes when you look at these conferences, they're free, but you don't know how to sign up for them. So try to find some sort of email. They can email the person and say, hi, I'm blah, blah, blah. I'm a college student, or if you're not a college student, I'm a young professional working in the field of, you know, whatever your field is. My field is healthcare. And I'm interested in attending the conference that's coming up in the near future. Could be June. And I would like to gain information in terms of how I can sign up for this conference. Short, simple, to the point, concise. And that's a great way to kind of get an idea. Twitter is also amazing. Everyone, like, there's conferences that you can literally don't have to be there. You can follow through Twitter. So Twitter is, I'm just getting into it, but Twitter is amazing, amazing, amazing. And I would tell you just do the same thing. So healthcare conference, and have buzzwords. So I tell people I mentor all the time, what field do you want to work in? Do you want to work in economics? Do you want to work in healthcare? So I'll do healthcare because that's what I know. Healthcare. Type in buzzwords that relate to healthcare. So health, that's one buzzword. Care, that's another buzzword. Healthcare delivery, that's another buzzword. Medicine, that's another buzzword. Medical, that's another buzzword. Hospital, that's another buzzword. Hospital care, that's another buzzword. You can just go on and on and on and on. So you have to be very descriptive and have some time. So it's going to take a while to find these conferences. But when you start finding them, it becomes so easy, and you just have an access point to meet different people. So that's one, experience. So work at places that you know you'll be able to shadow, you know you'll be having direct contact with the entities or tools you want to work in. So for me, direct contact means like patient experience, or also health administration experience, seeing the different aspects, not just like, you know, a narrow focus, but if I get another aspect I can work in and that's related to healthcare, I'll go into that field. Same thing with other fields. So not just crunching numbers, but also seeing the people who work with the numbers after they're crunched, or seeing the people who make the packaging for these things to be sent off into these different things. So there's so many different ways to work in a field that you like, but that's a great way to start. Another great way to start too is just visiting the places. I found that works the best. Calling and just visiting. You know, online, sending in your online application, it's good to a degree, but I can tell you personally, every internship and almost every job, I haven't sent in anything online. Only because as of now, what I've been seeing is when you go in person, you have your portfolio, you have your resume, you have drafts of some work that you've done, you have a kind of an elevator speech, you're dressed professionally, and you're just honestly being honest, earnest, and presentable, and you're just asking, hey, is there positions available? Can I, you know, volunteer? Can I intern? It looks amazing, you know, and it's, if you can come into a company or some place that you're interested in and even have pointers to give the company, that looks also amazing. So in terms of networking, if you get the job through that access of initiative, you're already above the game. Initiative will take you so far. I try to tell people that initiative will take you so far. So take initiative. And I feel like those are really good things to take into account if you want to network, if you want to meet people. And also don't discredit the social media. So one of my favorite bloggers, And I don't get to read blog as much because in school and such, but I honestly forgot her name, but she does a lot of study tips similar to my channel. And she says she met her mentor through Twitter, you know, so you can meet people through Twitter, through Facebook, through all these different social media outlets. And never put your best foot forward, you know, don't put your expectations too high, because if it doesn't work out, you'll be really sad, but don't put it too low. Just keep a neutral medium where if it works out, you're excited. If it doesn't work out, you're fine, you know? And you can meet a lot of really influential people through LinkedIn, Twitter, and I would say Facebook to a degree. But so yeah, use those points of access to really get to network with people and really spread your word and spread your brand and contribute to your field. That's another really big thing. So whether it's blogging, vlogging, or creating content for people in your field. And this takes a while. Like, some people can do this when they're 18, fresh out of high school. Some people don't do this till they're 30. I'm probably not going to be doing this until I'm 30. But it's a really great way to, you know, start building your publications, building your content, building, you know, things that you've done in the field, building your portfolio. And I think that's a really great way to kind of dip your feet out there and make networking so much easier for you, because you have content you can talk about. Like, you have something that the other person on the other end can mutually use to their advantage, and you can use things from them to your advantage. So when you get to that point, that's awesome, but that's another great way to network. So that's part 2 of my series. So like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And thank you guys for watching. Bye!